Also being honored on National Heroes Day. The Tourism Development Corporation's linkages lead, Giorgio Wax, Executive Chef Garrett Bowe, Chef de Cuisine Jeffrey B. Darville, Pastry Parlor owner Tyler Collymore, and Berkshire Bahamas Farms Managing Director Terrence Roberts are being branded as the custodians of Bahamian storytelling through food and agritourism and are set to transform the culinary landscape and wider service industries for generations to come. Well, despite Hurricane Milton's hit on its key Florida market, the nation's tourism industry showing strong growth for the winter season. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, the Honorable Chester Cooper, believes the Bahamas remains the undisputed leader of tourism in the Caribbean and a preferred destination of choice for global travelers.
We continue to have very strong numbers. We still expect, notwithstanding some cancellations, we still expect strong numbers for November and December. There will be some cancellations. The booking window has shortened significantly, so people will still book to come to the Bahamas for the Christmas holidays. This is a great time for the country. Our brand is strong, and I expect that we're going to end the year strong.
Well, as the nation's public schools approach the midterm mark, Minister of Education, Technical and Vocational Training, the Honorable Glennis Hannah Martin, providing a progress report on how the school year is going, while pointing to marked improvements in the area of parental involvement. Minister Hannah informed our news team about the special focus being placed on student attendance and academic performance.
We are about to find more placements for special needs students. We're forming an honor society for the high flyers. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on at this time. But what I think is important is to see stronger parental engagement. And we saw that when the discussion came about whether schools should be open or closed. That was pleasantly surprising, because a lot of people had a lot of viewpoints on that issue. And we would love to see more of that in other areas of the student reality in their endeavors, educational endeavors. So there's a lot going on right now, and the best is yet to come. We feel pretty confident about that.
In his continuing series, Lloyd Allen introduces us to a leading tertiary institution in China that is changing the game for STEM-based studies.
Designed to foster cohesive learning across the country, this center, a kind of academic city, has attracted students both locally and abroad since 2020. Across the more than 7-square-mile campus exists a buffet of top-notch satellite universities, including the University of Glasgow, the University of Electronic Science and Technology of China, the Communication University of China, and Coventry University. With a current student population of just over 2,000, the goal is to expand to around 30,000 students by 2035. The term Sinoforeign Corporation describes the environment of international studies done within China through collaboration and cooperation, with international schools essentially creating a multi-leveled learning center. While much of the facility remains under construction, its most active space is its 21st century library.
It is the largest library per capita in China. This is the waterfall of books. So we have a digital database like this of more than 100,000 books. We have a pass like this. You can just choose, for example, multiple books you like, and you can walk through this passage, and the books are borrowed. You can borrow like multiple books at once, and when you return them, you can return them anywhere in the book, on the bookshelf, because each book has a chip inside.
While the Leon International Education Pilot Zone has reached the end of Phase 1, Phase 2 promises to take Chinese students to the next level. Reporting from Dad and Kun, Hanan for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
Well, that blood bag shortage dilemma experienced by the Public Hospitals Authority has been rectified Last week, the PHA confirmed the problem was rooted in supply chain disruptions that didn't impact patients requiring blood transfusions for illness, injury, pre- and post-operative care. Health and Wellness Minister, the Honorable Dr. Michael Darville.
We realized that it was a global shortage brought on by the war in Gaza and Ukraine. A lot of the assets by the multinationals who produce a lot of medical supplies were shipped in those areas. It created a shortage in the region. We were able to tag along with our partners from the Red Cross, but I'm pleased to report that our supplier has now delivered a large supply, and so that's something behind us.
Well, you're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. There's more after this.
Some things that are undeniably Bahamian. A good count salad, junkanoo, the way we worship, the way we take care of one another, all undeniably Bahamian. And right in the midst of our iconic things, places, and people is Commonwealth Bank. Increasing access, sponsoring dreams, working alongside Bahamians to increase the quality of their lives for more than 60 years. Commonwealth Bank, nothing more than being Bahamian. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
KFC is giving you more to love with our KFC Bucket Meals with large size. Get the KFC Family Bucket featuring 8 pieces of juicy chicken, family fries, and 4 biscuits that feeds 4. A KFC Deluxe Bucket with 10 pieces of delicious chicken, 2 larger sides, and 4 biscuits that feeds 4 to 6. Or a KFC Party Bucket with 15 pieces of our chicken, 3 larger sides, and 6 biscuits that feeds 6. And we'll handle the dishes, plates, and utensils included, so you can lick your fingers and reach. KFC knows value, and it's finger licking good.
Experience the difference with BTC's fixed services. Whether you're working from home or enjoying family time, BTC ensures you're always in touch with the people and moments that count. BTC isn't just a service, it's a lifestyle. Stay connected, stay inspired, and live your best life. BTC.
From paradise to paradise, Bahamas Air invites you to embark on a seamless island journey from the sun-kissed coast of Nassau, the Bahamas, to the rhythmic shores of Montego Bay, Jamaica. Soar high above a turquoise tapestry on the most trusted airline in the Caribbean. Our inaugural flight takes wing on November 17th, 2024. Don't delay. Book your idyllic escape today.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies.
The Royal Bahamas Police and Defense Forces and the Immigration Department apprehending 49 persons for possession of firearms, ammunition, dangerous drugs with intent to supply, threats of death, outstanding warrants, and organized crime. 36 residential and business properties also receiving search warrants. The initiative, tagged Operation Blitz, part of a continuing effort to promote law and order on the streets. Additionally, during the above-mentioned period, the Anti-Gang and Firearms Investigation Task Force Unit formally charged 7 individuals after New Providence and Abaco officers successfully seized 7 firearms and 64 rounds of ammunition. The individuals are scheduled to appear before the magistrate's court sometime this week. While police concerned over the increasing prevalence of unlicensed and uninsured vehicles and the alarming rate of dangerous drivers roaming the streets, officer in charge of the Royal Bahamas Police Force Traffic Division, Chief Superintendent Eugene Strawn.
It's become fashionably notable that females are being collected from work on a motorbike. And we know what happens when the skull hit the asphalt. And we just want to ask them to be more cautious. Get the bike license, get the insurance, and most importantly, adorn yourself with a helmet.
Chief Superintendent Strong says bikers are not being unfairly targeted, but he says it is time many of the vehicle users learn that the rules apply to them as well.
We are speaking with some vendors at the local level, trying to get them to cost those individuals to put some things in place so that they could at least insure and license the motorbike before it hits to the streets. The roads are open to bikers, but all motor vehicles while on the street should be licensed, and in some incident or most instances should be insured to be on the streets of Providence and the family of islands.
Well, stay with us. There's more after the break.
The news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Hey, it's Spa Week. We got what you need. Sit back, relax, and come in for a treat. We just wanna make you smile. We will go the extra mile at Baja Retreat Spa.
Come visit us at Baja Retreat Spa on East Bay Street. Contact us at 323-6711 or visit us online at www.baharetreat.com.
Over a decade ago, the Bahamas Striping Group of companies was birthed out of a passion to change the way we travel. From only a $5,000 grant, the tenacity and work ethic has propelled BSGC to one of the leading road management companies in the Caribbean. We pride ourselves on going the extra mile where others won't, through the use of our state-of-the-art equipment and our certified team. Although the success is commendable, the road has been long. Yet, the mission continues in striving to be a world-class organization ran by Bahamians for Bahamians. With the help of our experienced and hardworking team, we at the Bahamas Striping Group of companies are committed to making a difference, one road at a time.
People are going crazy for Popeyes around the world. Some have camped out for hours just to try our delicious chicken. This guy stocked up on 300 crunchy, juicy chicken sandwiches, just in case. And these lovebirds celebrated their wedding with the Popeyes cake. For real. We get it, y'all chicken lovers. Because we're just as crazy to marinate our chicken for 12 hours and make every piece by hand. That crazy love, we love.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
Well, some of the country's leading men hitting the ZNS airwaves to shed light on the role of men in our society. Their views aired live on the popular ZNS radio talk show Men's Talk, hosted by Sean Ennis. The show aired live from Executive Grooming Barbershop on Shirley Street. The shop's proprietor is Anton Ennis.
I feel as though men would elaborate differently on things when it's just men. They would speak from a different perspective and speak from a different point of view. And that is because certain things you say can be taken differently by others. But as men, we understand what we mean when we say certain things.
Now, when it comes to mental health, Dr. Marvin Smith of Scottish Lodge St. David listed the physical, mental, and even spiritual differences between men and women.
Why do we see such a high rate of violence, but also suicide in our young men? Okay? It indicates a level of instability and fragility. All right? Why is that happening? Because for a lot of them, they don't understand what they're going through, and it takes somebody who's been there to walk them through that.
Stay close, there's more after this.
Education Minister Glenys Hannah Martin recently visited several schools in New Providence to welcome students and faculty back to school. During her visit at Doris Johnson Senior High School, Minister Hannah Martin underscored the importance of the school visits.
We want, first of all, our administrators to understand and give them our full support, because we know what their work is hefty. We also want the teachers to know that we appreciate the work that they do in the classrooms with these young people. But we also want the students to know. We want them to know that we believe in them, that we know that with their positioning in their own mindset and with the support that's given in these schools, that they are able to achieve beyond their own expectations. We're setting a bar and not accepting mediocrity, and we know they can meet it, and we're encouraging them to go for the limits of their abilities.
Principal Mr. Kent Lightbourne described the minister's presence on the school's campus as an inspiration.
I'm so excited that the minister has chosen, out of a busy schedule, to come and visit us today, because the minister's presence here is not only a signal to us as leaders that we need to be visible in our post, but it's also an inspiration to the teachers and to the students. To see her here and to see that she is on the ground inquiring about the state of the school and the students, it's really an inspiration, and it's an example to us as leaders.
And expectations for the new school year?
Now that we have solidified our expectations of our students and our staff, I think we're going to move forward even much better than we did in the previous years.
Jonalee McIntosh for Ed Talk.
Time now for a weather check with Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean.
Good evening, Desmond. We are looking at this area in the far eastern Atlantic. Right now, in the short term, it has only about a 10% chance of development. And later in the week, though, as we get close towards the weekend, that will bump up to about 60%. And then there's another area will be developing late in the week, also in the western Caribbean Sea. So those are the two areas of concern for the next several days. And temperatures around the Family Violence this evening. Marshall, Abaco, 85, 84 degrees in Grand Toll Key. Freeport, Grand Bahama at 84, 83 in the Berry Islands. Alistown, Bimini at 82 degrees. Harbor Island, 84, 88 in Rock Sound, Eleuthera. Fresh Creek, Central Andros, 82. Kemp Space on Andros. Black Point, Exuma at 89. Otterstown, Cat Island, San Salvador, and Rum Key at 85 degrees. Very warm in Georgetown, Exuma at 90 degrees. 89 in Ragged Island. Clarence Sound, Long Island, Crooked Island, Betsy Bay, and Acklands, Matthewtown, Inagua, 86, and Texas Caicos Island at 88 degrees. And our satellite pictures are showing that troughing continues across the northwest and central islands, and that will support pockets of showers and isolated thunderstorms tonight through tomorrow. Forecast for tonight, partly cloudy, warm and humid with a low temperature of 80 degrees. And tomorrow, we're looking at mostly cloudy with a couple of thunderstorms. They will be spotty with a high temperature of 87 degrees. And your extended weather forecast, the wet stuff will be with us off and on through Wednesday. Thursday, a little better with more sunshine in our forecast. But come Friday, we have another troughing move into the area, and that will bring with it some scattered showers and thunderstorms through Saturday. Desmond?
Well, finally tonight, the law enforcement community coming together for a pop band concert over the weekend. Teams even coming in town from other parts of the Caribbean region. Let's take a look. That does it for our newscast. For all of us here at ZNS, thanks for joining us. Good night.